Alright. We still live?
Yeah.
I'm Oxford Khan, and I'm from Cava Heights, Alabama. And we're gonna go to the place I grew up in. I remember writing this song because I was pissed off. I was upset at the fact that there were these kids that I was meeting in college who were, you know, going to record in Nashville on the weekends and, you know, being extremely successful, and me just being insecure, looking at the opportunities that they were given that we weren't given, that we had to work for, that we had to like fight for, being from a city that was in between cities. When you're growing up in a place like Cava Heights, everyone comes from the same neighborhood, and we're all on the same level. You know, it's not really like the rich kids and the poor kids. It's kind of like we're all just kind of like the middle. We're right in the middle of the pack, or we're right at the bottom of the pack. And when I left for college and started really writing music, I started meeting all these people who, you know, they grew up and they had, you know, 6 guitars, and they took lessons from, you know, these like savant music teachers, and they, you know, their parents like bought them studio time, and they, you know, I just started getting all this like, man, I feel like I'm a step behind. Guitar player once asked me, how the hell did you get this show? And I guess I was headlining a show, and he was upset about it because he was opening, and came up to me and didn't introduce himself or anything. Like, how the hell did you get this show? I'm from Cava Heights, man, I don't know. Came home from school one day, and the door was a little bit open. It had all the fingerprint, like black ink on it, and realized that we had been broken into. And I remember being super confused because, you know, I was 9 years old. You know, you're not really sure what to do when your stuff's taken from you on that kind of level, or you're in any kind of like real danger. But I remember my mom used that as an opportunity to teach me forgiveness. And, you know, I just remember her saying, you know, we got to forgive these men who did this. You know, and being a kid, trying to wrap your mind around forgiveness as a concept, especially when, you know, they're not bringing your stuff back. You know, we didn't have that much, but, you know, I had a Game Boy Color that was taken. When you're a 9-year-old, that's like all you got. And I just remember my mom taking the opportunity to teach about forgiveness, and you know, we got to forgive those men, and because that's what we do. We're just gonna forgive them. We're gonna move on.
If my Game Boy ever got sold, my mama taught me to forgive and always let go. So I forgive the men who put me down. That's worth more than gold.
Yeah, you'll recognize, like, this is where the cover's from. I'm like sitting, I'm like this, I'm like sitting like this, and there's like something like that. The numbers are in the background. But yeah, should we knock on the door?